Let's go. We welcome you inside here to the Drumner Center on the campus here at Post University in Waterbury, Connecticut for another edition of Post University Hoops. It'll be Wilmington University out of Wilmington, Delaware in town to face off against the Eagles. First up is the women's, who are red hot. They are sizzling. They started the season 2-4. Since then, they are 11-3. And right here at the Drumner Center, they are 8-1 on the year. Put the Cavs on hand here on the CACC Network. So glad you're with us. And you can spend some time here on this Saturday afternoon. Post comes into this one at 13-7 overall, 8-2. In conference play, they're the number 1 seed in the North Division. Wilmington comes into this one, and they've had quite the struggle this season. 0-10 in conference and 1-20 on the year. Their only win came on December 16th. Let's take a look at our starting lineup for both squads. Head coach for the Eagles, Courtney Burns, who has done a sensational job this year for the Eagles. It is the starting lineup that she's been going to for the majority of the season. Dee Dee Stevenson, Tyshanae Simmons, Trinity Bravo, Maya Klein, and Taina Pagan. And for Wilmington, it is Amber Washington, Haley Downen making her first start of the season as Klein wins a tip. Their 27th all-time matchup is underway between the Eagles and the Wildcats. So Amber Washington, Haley Downen, Trinity Brittingham, Isaiah Garrison, and Katie Bushon. That will round out the 5. Bravo's first shot of the game is off, but she got fouled. So it'll be free throws here for Trinity Bravo, who on Tuesday at Dominican had a career type of performance. She had 26 points, 16 rebounds for the Eagles' 3-point win against Dominican as she knocks down the first of 2. Bravo really willed the Eagles to that win on Tuesday. She's been the heart and soul for this team all season long. She's all fourth on both free throws, and the Eagles strike first. Amber Washington, no Wildcat averages double-digit scoring. Amber Washington, who leads the way in points per game at 8.2. She has it here between the tables. Swings it to Isaiah Garrison, who gets the screen from Bushon. Back to Washington. She'll try the 3. Mark. Plus 20 for Wilmington as Bushon has the rebound. It goes into the corner. Down in 3. Fired, and Stevenson calls in the rebound. Stevenson had 6 rebounds on Tuesday at Dominican and can't get her first shot of the game today. Inside, sprays it out. Washington, short on the 3, the weak side rebound. Bravo. She got 16 rebounds on Tuesday at Dominican, and she feeds it inside. Pagan couldn't finish, got a miss, got another rebound, and had it cooked away. As the Eagles will run back on defense here. A minute and a half gone in this first quarter. 2-0 Eagles. On a 4-game winning streak, Stevenson with that. Stevenson, no numbers for the Eagles. Simmons, the trailer, almost had a quick 3. On the wing, now in the short corner. Pagan, inside, Bravo, couldn't get the big shot to go. Simmons right there for the offensive rebound, and she got fouled. Going back up with it, so Simmons will shoot 2 at the line. Tyshanae Simmons making her 14th start of the season. Simmons knocks down the free throw to get herself on the board. And the 27th all-time matchup between Post and Wilmington. Post have won 5 straight games against Wilmington. They have only lost 2 games against them since the 2011 season. The last matchup was on February 11, 2023, where the Eagles won by 25 on the road, 58-33. That shot by Brittingham is off the mark. The offensive rebound is Amber Washington, and instead of that 5'1", crashing the offensive glass, and she breaks the seal for the Wildcats. Still goes to Klein on the left wing, and she airmails a 3. 7:40 to play here in the first quarter. It's 4-2 Eagles. And this is a game for Post riding a 4-game winning streak. They are sizzling right now. Again, started the season 2-4. Since then, they are 11-3. Downing tries to carve inside. We're on back by Bravo. Washington, the long two. On the rebound. Up top. Garrison crossing over, firing, missing. Bravo with another rebound. Stevenson the push. With 13 points on Tuesday. Simmons lines it up. Simmons got a three. Simmons leading the way for the Eagles. He's got 5 of the 7 for Post. We'll get an offensive foul. That's an illegal screen. And here's a Shania Dunson-Mason check into the game for the first time, as well as Amaja Mack. Naj White, the first substitution in here for the Eagles. Bravo will grab a seat. So it's White, Stevenson, Klein, Pagan, Simmons, the 5 on the floor here for your Eagles. Washington, Brittingham, Bushong, Dunson-Mason, and Mack, the 5 on the floor here for Wilmington. Klein lining up the 3, short. Pagan fighting for the rebound. They're the 7th in the offensive rebounds per game at 8.8, taken away by Wilmington, trailing by 5 with 6.5 to play here in the first frame. Mason takes it inside, hard drive, easy finish for Dunson-Mason, the sophomore guard. As soon as he steps into the game, gets a bucket. Simmons, high-low action. Off the mark on the J. Washington fighting for the rebound. Can't save it in play. Eagles will take it under the basket. David Burns checking in for the first time. Klein will sub out. We get a substitution in here for Wilmington, Anaya Bond, who started last game, coming off of the bench today. She will sub out Bushong here with 6 to play in the first quarter. White figures it in. Stevenson lines up the 3. White climbs the ladder for the board. And she gets fouled by Washington. White was carrying in her game of the season. She'll inbound it under the basket. Nearly 4 minutes gone here in this first quarter. So glad you're with us here on the CACC Network. Stevenson hesitated and then knocks down the 3. D.D. Stevenson, besides Trinity Bravo, was the only Eagle to score into double figures on Tuesday. At Dominican, she had 15 on 47 shooting from the floor. Bonds takes it back out, swings it. Poor spacing here for Wilmington. Dunson-Mason carving inside, back out Washington. Brittingham looks to create 4 on the shot clock. It's Washington going back door, feeding it to second shot clock violation. Stifling defense there by the Eagles. They force a turnover. 5:27 to play here in the first quarter. 10-4 lead for the 13-7 Eagles, who are the number 1 seed in the first division. White, high-low action. Pagan, straight it out. Simmons lines up another 3. Knocks down the triple. Sorry, the official was in my way. I thought it was Tashanae Simmons initially, but Stevenson with back-to-back trades. She leads the Eagles in scoring. She got 6. 2 for 3 from downtown for Stevenson. Brittingham in the left corner. And calling the rebound. Saw off coach. They were checked in for the first time here for the Eagles. Pagan will sub out, but we'll get a timeout here called by Wilmington with 4:55 to play in the first quarter. Auspicious start here for the Eagles up 13-4. You are watching Division II Women's Basketball on the CACC Network. Quick timeout. Eagles up by 9 as they are trying to push their 4-game winning streak to 5. It is Simmons, Stevenson, White, Burns, and Caute, the 5 on the floor here for Courtney Burns. Mack, Dunson-Mason, Washington, Bond, and Brittingham, the 5 Wilmington out of timeout. Whittingham takes it inside, wild shot. And she drew the foul on her. So Trinity's Whittingham will head to the free throw line and shoot there. Looking to get her first points of the day. She's 0 for 2 from the floor. Whittingham, a senior from Wilmington, Delaware, as a matter of fact. Knocks down the first and 2. And we see for the first time Samaya McFarlane. Oh no, not subbing in just yet. She had the score stable, however. Back end of 2, no good. Fight the rebound, Stephen thinks he's been doing it from downtown, and that continues. D.B. Stevenson with a downtown hit. She is 3 for 4 from beyond the arc, give her 9. Hot start for D.B. Stevenson, and Eagles have a double-digit lead. Washington tries to dance on through the skips across court to Matt. Back up top, Dawson Mason fakes on the 3. The drive has scooped the score. Shania Dawson Mason has been a nice spark plug off the bench. 2 for 2 from the floor with 4 points. Called on Whittingham. Now we will see Samaya McFarlane check in, the sophomore guard from Newark, Delaware, and Washington will get her first breather of the game. Side out for the Eagles. White will trigger it. High-low action. Simmons lines up the tray, but she traveled. First turnover in the game for the Eagles right there. Wilmington has 2 turnovers. Dawson Mason slings it. Kick out. Whittingham. Mason drives around the baseline. Whittingham lines up the tray. That's off right. She missed everything. First time in. Santiago check into the game here, the former Canisius Golden Griffin. Preparing her 21st game of the season. She'll sub out Simmons with 3:36 to play here in the opening frame. 16-7 Eagles. Eagles trying to make 6 consecutive wins against Wilmington. The last one was on February 2023 where the Eagles won decidedly. 58-33. Jose kicks it out. Burns the triple. Foul on the floor. They get Benson Mason for the loose ball foul. Rudy Bouchon will check back in here for Wilmington. Fun fact about the starting lineups here today. Wilmington started all seniors in their starting 5, and the Eagles started all graduate students in the starting 5. Eagles are in the bonus, so it'll be Naj White shooting at the line. White averages 21.6 minutes per game for Courtney Burns. Junior from Hartford, Connecticut. Can't connect on the first of 2. Coming into this one, White doesn't shoot the free throw all that well. 65%, 28 for 43 on the year. Nails the back end of 2. Back up to double digits. Travel. McFarlane shuffled her feet, and Washington will sub out McFarlane as Bravo checks back in for Burns on the Eagles side. Stevenson also out. Klein back in, so it's Klein, Bravo, White, Jose, and Santiago. 5 on the floor here for Courtney Burns. White gets it in. Bravo gets it to the relocator. White takes it inside. The float game is pure. Naj White taking out his do-it-yourself kid. 7 minutes played here in this one. 19-7 lead for the Eagles. Trying to extend their winning streak to 5. It'll be a 3 from Dawson Mason, and the lead pass down belongs to Santiago. Moving into the front court. Santiago Bravo will swing pass. One more to the corner. Klein takes it on the baseline. Aupe off glass. Short. Washington clears forward right. Lines up the three, no hesitation, and she nails it. Maya Bond from the outside. From Newcastle, Delaware. Knocks out her first three of the game. That's her first Diablo travel. Raquel Washington will see her first minutes of the game. She subs out Kaupe on the Eagle side. Down and back in. It will be Matt to sub out on the Wilmington side. 2:08 to play here in the first quarter. 9-point lead for your Eagles. Extend their winning streak to 5 games. 11-3 since they started 2-4 this season. Round at the top of the key. White, hefty defense, and it's right out of bounds. First time we'll see Armani Bell Jackson. Takes it to game here for the first time. White lines up the three, bottom. White makes her first three of the game, and she's got 6 points off the bench. Bell Jackson lines up the three. The answer is no good. And Bravo the third rebound of the game. White. Bravo, they step back Jay. Bell Jackson. She's 1 for 1 from downtown. This one's too strong. And Klein with the rebound. Setting up the Eagles off. Washington, foul line J, short. And Bond the rebound. Shot clock is going. Wilmington can take the final shot. Up the court. 22-12. Washington, hard drive, easy finish. Yes, on the foul. And the Washington, a 3-point play opportunity. She's got 6 points now, 3 for 6 from the floor. Simmons back in, as well as Stevenson. Klein and White will sub out. Washington completes a 3-point play. Game clock is at 7, 6, 5. Stevenson looks to create. Back up top, Bravo to beat the buzzer. And that takes us to the end of the first quarter. Eagles 22, Wildcats 15. We head to the second quarter. You are watching Division II Women's Basketball on the CACC Network. first 10 minutes of play. It is the Eagles leading by 7. Welcome you back inside to the Drummer Center on the CACC Network. Washington down in Bond, Bushong, and Bell Jackson. The 5 on the floor here for Wilmington as Washington takes it inside and finishes. It's a 5-point game. Simmons open for 3. You bet. Ty Shanae Simmons now 3 for 3 from downtown. Give her 8. Stevenson, Simmons, Santiago, Bravo, and Pagan. So 5 on the floor here for the Eagles to begin this second quarter. The Eagles winning streak is at 4, looking to extend that to 5. Bell Jackson, back up top, down and swings it over the head of Washington. Turnover there from Wilmington. That is the 4th turnover now for the Wildcats. Bell Jackson checks out. Brittingham checks in on the Wilmington side. As Santiago checks out, it is Pagan, Stevenson, Simmons, Bravo, and Klein, the 5 on the floor here for the Eagles. Double screen. Stevenson has had the hot hand here to start. Leaves it for Pagan. Nice setup there by Stevenson. And Pagan gets her first basket of the game. She's now 1 for 3 from the field. The lead back up to 10 for the Eagles. They're a little over a minute gone here in the second quarter. And coming up next is the men's team against Wilmington. Bushong, long 2. And Bravo with her 4th rebound of the game. Stevenson's the stop and pop. And balls out. Washington has been the offense here for Wilmington. She's got 9 of the 17 for the Wildcats. Here's Bond. He's got 3 points off the bench. Takes it inside and missed away. Rebounded by Pagan, and here comes the Eagles. The trailer is Bravo. She shuffled her feet. Feeds it. High-low action. Push on. Kick out. It's a Bond 3 that is in and out. And Klein knocked out of her hands. As Johnson Mason will check in here for Wilmington. She'll send out Downing. 7:53 to play here in the first half. Under the basket out of bounds for Wilmington. Johnson Mason to trigger. Needs to get it in. Gets it into Washington, who needs to retreat to the perimeter. Washington lines up the 3. Kaboom! Amber Washington into double figures now. Give her 12. Makes the first 3 of the game. As Klein takes it inside, pulls it up, and left it strong. Stevenson fighting for the rebound, but Bond collects it. Washington, the swing pass. Brittingham, back-to-back threes for Wilmington. Yes, and Courtney Burns, not happy, wants to call its 30-second timeout. 27-23, Eagles, 7:28 to play here in the first half. You're watching Division II Women's Basketball on the CACC Network. The Drummer Center, Amber Washington has been the offense here for Wilmington. She's got 12 of the 23 for the Wildcats, and the Wildcats have cut the deficit to 4. Trying to pick up their first win in conference. They're 0-10 on the year in conference, going up against one of the hottest teams here in the CACC, Post University Eagles, who are 13-7 overall, 11-3 since they started 2-4 on the year. Stevenson gets a double screen. Threads the needle inside. Pagan kisses it off the window. Nice design play out of the timeout by Courtney Burns. And Pagan has her 4th point of the day. She's 2 for 4 from the floor. Washington feeds it. Again. The step back J is good with the long 2. And Wilmington back within 4. Sprayed out to Simmons. Don't want to leave her open, and she's halfway down and out on the 3. No hesitation. Bond knocks it down, and it's a 1-point game. Bravo turns it over, and Wilmington an opportunity to take the lead right here on this possession. Whittingham, Bond, 3, good! Wilmington with all the momentum, and they're up by 2. First lead of the day for the Wildcats. 0-10 in conference. Bravo, the step back, Jay, money. How about Anaya Bond off the bench? 9 points. 3 for 4 from downtown. Johnson Mason, met by Simmons. Needs a friend, and she has Whittingham. 7 on the shot clock. Whittingham puts it on the deck. The step back, Jay. Halfway down and out. Bravo collects her 5th rebound of the game. Stevenson. Back to Trinity. Gets it up top. Klein. Book it. 3. Klein gets her first bucket of the game. And on Tuesday, Klein went 0 for 7 from the field, 0 for 5 from downtown. In that scoreless game for the first time this season, broke her double-digit point streak at 8 games and her in-conference double-digit point streak at 11 conference games. She gets her first bucket of the game, and she checks out here. So, some different 5s here for the Eagles. It's Stevenson, Simmons, Washington as the corner jump shot is good. Garrison puts it up and through. White pull-up jumper returns the favor. Eagles up by 3. It's White, Simmons, Stevenson, Caute, and Washington. With 5 on the floor here for Courtney Burns. Johnson Mason, Garrison, Whittingham, Bushong, and McFarlane. The 5 on the floor here for Wilmington as the Eagles force the turnover. It is Stevenson bouncing it. Washington inside. Timeout, Wilmington, as the Eagles get their lead back up to 5. A little bit of a scare here in this first half. Wilmington is hanging in there, trying to win their first game in conference on the season. 0-10 on the year in conference. We'll be back with 4:24 to play here in the first half. Timeout, 38-33 Eagles. No Eagle into double figure scoring. It's Stevenson with 9 and Simmons and White each with 8. As it has been Amber Washington and then Nia Bond leading the way for Wilmington. Washington with 12 points and Bond with 9. Johnson Mason, McFarlane, Bushong, Whittingham, and Garrison, the 5 on the floor here for Wilmington. Johnson Mason gets a screen, sprays it out. Pass inside. Bushong nearly had it poked away, and White gets called for the foul on the floor. White, Stevenson, Simmons, Caute, Washington, 5 on the floor here for the Eagles with 4:02 to play here in the first half, and Burns checks in for White. White has got 2 personal fouls now, so she'll get a breather. Johnson Mason between the circles. Setting up the Wildcats offense. Throws it inside. Dangerous pass. Goes over the head of Bushong out of bounds. And the sixth turnover now for Wilmington. Stevenson into the front court. 3:45 to play here in this first half. Gets a double screen. Stevenson hesitates, kicks. Simmons, three. Weak side rebound by Garrison, and she pushes it into the front court. Johnson Mason thought about the three, picked up by Simmons. Whittingham in the corner, the line drive three. A long rebound out to Simmons. Cuts it back to the middle. Simmons inside, bounces it. Washington with second on the baseline. Fifth turnover of the game there for the Eagles, and Bravo and Klein check back in. So the Eagles, Bond, and Washington, the offense checks back in here for Wilmington. So it is Garrison. As you see, Mia Fuller into the game for the first time here for Wilmington. So Fuller, Garrison, Washington, Whittingham, and Bond, the five on the floor here for Wilmington. Garrison puts it on the deck, kicks it out, Whittingham. He swings it over to Washington. Stifling defense there by Stevenson. Bond, three is up and good notice here. It's a long two. Anaya Bond has had the hot hand off the bench for Wilmington. She's into double figures now. Give her 11. 45 to play here in this first half. It's Klein. Back out to Burns. Kick out. Stevenson. Lay off on the three. Wide open. It's Washington for the tie. Amber Washington with 15 first half points. And she is 2 for 4 from downtown. All knotted up at 38 apiece. It's out to Burns. Her three is right between the eyes. Give Klein the assist. And Jaden Burns off the bench gets her first point of the game. She's 1 for 2 now from downtown. Under 2 to play here in this first half. 41-38 Eagles. Garrison. Fuller takes a step inside. Fakes in the jump shot. Don't know she intended to do that, but she'll take it. Klein fakes on the three. Back out Bravo. Third drive. And she got fouled on the floor, so they're under the basket. Out of bounds here for the Eagles with 90 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Simmons and Pagan check in for Washington and Burns. Stevenson to trigger down deep. Klein inside Pagan. Back to Bravo. The long two is nothing but net for Trinity Bravo. She's got 6 points and 5 rebounds here for the Eagles, coming off that 26-16 performance against Dominican on Tuesday. It's into the corner. Whittingham triple. Missed everything. Stevenson the other way. Bounce it to the left block for Pagan. Baby hook, right hand. And the rebound for Bob. Minute to play here in this first half. Eagles by 3. Fuller into the lane. That is stripped by either Bravo or Pagan. As McFarlane checks back in here for Wilmington. Washington subs out. Fuller gets it in. Stevenson was looking for that steal. McFarlane. Garrison. Back to McFarlane in the corner. Swings it up top. Whittingham opens the three. Off the heel. Klein tracks down the rebound and moves it into the front court. The trailer is Stevenson. She darts inside. The scoop is no good, but a foul. Stevenson shooting her first free throws of the game. She's got 9 points, 4 assists, 2 rebounds, and a steal in 16 minutes. Edie Stevenson, the graduate student from Hartford, Connecticut, the 5'2" point guard here for the Eagles. In and out on the first of 2 as Bushong getting set to come back in for Wilmington. She won't sub in just yet, it appears. Stevenson down to double figures with 10 as Bushong subs out Fuller. It appears. No, McFarland is sub out. Fuller is staying. So it's Bushong, Fuller, Garrison, Puttingham, and Bond. With 5 on the floor here for Wilmington. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Garrison inside. Bushong springs it out. It's a Fuller triple. In and out. It's halfway down. Before pinballing out. Shot clock is dark. The Eagles can take the final shot of the half up by 4. Trying to extend their 4-game winning streak to 5. And definitely not trying to allow Wilmington their first conference win this season as Stevenson is hot from the outside. She ends the first half off with a mid-range jumper, and she's got 12, leading the Eagles. We go to halftime with the Eagles taking a 6-point lead heading into the break. You are watching Division II Women's Basketball on the CACC Network. sus. Yeah, I think like this isn't supposed to be that high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think that switch is like my headphones. Yeah, like the noise I hear in them. Yeah, that's what I mean, I think. Oh yeah, that might have gone. halftime is over, and it is time for the start of the second half between the Eagles and the Wildcats. Eagles up 46-40 heading into this third quarter. D.D. Stevenson, the only Eagle in double figures with 12. She had 13 points on Tuesday at Dominican. And for Wilmington, it is Amber Washington with 15 points in that first half. Nia Bond was the only other Wildcat in double figures with 11. So Washington and Bond leading the way for the Wildcats, trying to pick up their first in-conference win of the season. They are 0-10 in conference, 1-20 on the year. Their only win coming on December 16th. It is Simmons, Klein, Stevenson, Bravo, and Pagan, the five on the floor here to begin this second half for Courtney Burns. Duncan Mason, Brittingham, Garrison, Washington, and Bushong, the five on the floor here for Wilmington to begin this third quarter. And so glad you're with us here on the CACC Network. The men's coming up next. That game is scheduled to tip at 3 o'clock. As the women's right here for post, trying to extend their 4-game winning streak to 5 as Stevenson tried to get some jelly there and couldn't get it together. She got whacked, so she's going to the foul line here to shoot a pair. Stevenson has had only one trip to the foul line in this one. She went 1 for 2. Stevenson coming into this game an excellent free throw shooter, 83% on the year, 63 for 76 from the foul line coming into this one. Knocks down both. We got 14 now, leading away for the Eagles. Their lead up to 8. Here's Wilmington on their first offensive possession. Eagles with some intense defense to open up this second half as Bravo hits it out of bounds. We'll stay with Wilmington here. Wilmington shot 16 for 35 in that first half. Brittingham lines up the tray. Line drive is right down the hatch for Trinity Brittingham. She's got 9 now, so it's Washington, Bond, and Brittingham that has been the offense here for Wilmington. They've combined for 35 of the 43 points for the Wildcats. Bravo, backdoor, nice play. Excellent cut by Pagan as she finishes the deuce. Pagan now is 6. She's 3 for 6 from the floor. Garrison back out. Brittingham, back-to-back jumpers. No, this one's too strong. And Bravo with her 7th rebound of the game. Stevenson throws it out of bounds, tries to lead Pagan there. As the Wildcats will take it by 7 as White coming back in. Shows some out Stevenson. So it's White, Klein, Bravo, Simmons, Pagan. That's the 5 on the floor here for Courtney Burns. Compton Mason into the front court. She got 4 points to Brittingham. Short corner Jay. Missed jumpers for Trinity Brittingham and White on the other end. Klein up top. Bravo lines up the jumper. And Washington collects the rebound. Washington setting up the Wildcat offense. Started by Klein. Washington, a flurry of moves. Trying to carve inside, swallowed up by Klein. She consumed that shot, engulfed it. And now the Eagles trying to turn some defense into offense. Pagan. She got 8 points. Eagles up by 9. 7.5 to play here in the third. Benson Mason on the left wing. The killer cross, almost off the handle. Crossover again, gets inside, reverse lay, tough angle. Washington the rebound, and they get the over-the-back foul on White. As Mack and Bond will check in here for Wilmington. Stevenson back in for White on the Eagles side. So Bond, Mack, Brittingham, Garrison, and Washington. 5 on the floor here for Wilmington. They get an offensive foul. Eagles screen set by Mack, and it's going the other way. Eagles ball. That's a 7 turnover now for Wilmington. The Eagles 6. Stevenson. Double screen. Sprays it out. Klein. Drives it. Kicks it. Simmons lines it up. Three minutes played here in the second half. A 52-43 lead for the Eagles. Cross-court skip. Washington, no hesitation. Got a three. 18 points now for Amber Washington. Pagan under the basket. And Brittingham forces the turnover. That's a 7 turnover for the Eagles. Washington calls inside. One more in the corner. Brittingham triple. It's good. Trinity Brittingham with 12 points. And the Eagles want to call for time. Wilmington cuts the deficit back to 3. They just won't go away. And we'll be back here with 6:22 to play here in the third on the CACC network. Burns, Simmons, Stevenson, Bravo with 5 on the floor here for the Eagles out of the timeouts. Wilmington has cut the deficit to 3, trying to pick up their first win in conference on the year. They are 0-10 in conference, 120 on the year. Their only win coming on December 16th. Simmons gets to the foul line, sprays it out. Burns, she's made one from downtown, and this one's short. And Washington with the rebound. She's got 18 points here in this one. High-low entry, dangerous feed. Bond has it and banks it in. It's a 1-point game. 5:45 to play here in the third. Give and go. Kaute back to Stevenson. Blocked but a foul. Back in. Simmons will set out. Stevenson, who was 3 for 5 from the foul line, will shoot a pair. Excuse me, 3 for 4 from the foul line. Leading away for the Eagles, she's been the offense with 14 points. Making 15 as she's all chords on the first of 2. Stevenson second on the team in points per game at 10.6. She knocks down both free throws to put the Eagles back up by 3. 5:40 to play here in the third. After today, 5 games remain for the Eagles in the regular season. 13-7, the number 1 seed in the North Division. At 8-2 in conference, 8-1 here at the Drummer Center. Bad pass, intercepted by Kaute. And here comes the Eagles looking to turn some defense into offense. Klein spots up. Klein in and out on the 3. And the rebound whipped down by Bond. Approaching the midway point here in the third. Mack jabs. Swings it. Harrison back out. Bond for the tie. Short. Front iron. And Stevenson with her third rebound of the game. Bravo's the trailer. Bravo the triple is good. Trinity Bravo splashed out from 3. That's her first made 3-pointer of the game. She's 1 for 3 from beyond the arc, and she's got 9. Second on the team in points here today. Pass thrown out of bounds by Washington. A turnover there by Wilmington. The 8th turnover of the game as Simmons checks back in. Burns will check out. Also Washington in here for the Eagles. Bravo subs out. So Stevenson, Washington, Simmons, Klein, and Kaupe, the 5 on the floor here for the Eagles. Garrison, Fuller, Whittingham, Washington, and Bond, the 5 on the floor here for Wilmington. Stevenson, top of the key. Screen set by Washington. Stevenson tries to thread the needle. Washington retrieves it in the corner, swings it. Klein, back to Raquel. She drives it inside, floats it up and in. Lead back up to 7 for the Eagles. Fuller, travel. Bush on back in. Bond will sub out. 3:55 to play here in the third. 9 turnovers for Wilmington, 7 for Post. Both teams shooting very well from the floor. Wilmington 46%, Eagles 47%. Simmons in the post. Kaupe lines up the mid-range shot and knocks it down. Eagles back up by 9. Deflects it out of bounds. Both teams shooting really well from downtown as well. Wilmington 9 for 21, Post 8 for 20. .15 to play here in the third. Eagles with a 9-point cushion. Whittingham, the long 2. Kaupe is fouled trying to collect the rebound there by Washington. Big opportunity here for the Eagles to try and balloon this lead up and pull away, but every time the Eagles have gotten into this type of a lead, you know, the 9, 10, 11 point range, that's Kaupe gets inside. Wilmington has always had an answer. So let's see if they have an answer here, down by 11. Whittingham. Back out. Garrison takes it inside, off the window, short. And the rebound belongs to the Eagles. Stevenson the push. Stevenson the drive. The kick out. It's a Klein triple. Maya Klein from downtown. And the Eagles up by 14. Klein 2 for 5 from downtown. She's got 6 points. 2:15 to play here in the third. Eagles 65, Wildcats 51, make it 53 as the tasty dish set up there by Washington, and Bushong finishes the play. Klein sprays it out. Shooter to shooter. Simmons might have had that one blocked by Whittingham, and Fuller with the rebound. Here comes the Wildcats. The bounce. Washington, the bank shots. Back-to-back buckets for Wilmington brings them right back within 10 with 1:45 to play here in the third. Washington, jumper. Busted short. Simmons right there for the offensive rebound, but it's Bushong collecting it, and she is fouled by Washington. As Pagan and Bravo check back in for the Eagles. Simmons, Stevenson, Klein, Bravo, and Pagan, the 5 on the floor here for the Eagles. Benson Mason back into the game for Wilmington along with Whittingham, Bushong, McFarlane, and Garrison. McFarlane swings it. 5 on the shot clock. Benson Mason needs to create. Tough angle. Nearly went in. And Simmons the rebound. Back out Klein, open for 3. Her third made 3-pointer in the game. 5 seconds to play here in the third. Eagles up by 13. Dalton Mason across the lane. Hop step. Kick out. One more. Bushong triple. Way up. Stevenson, one more. Klein back-to-back triples. The fortuitous roll does not fall. And the shot clock is off. Wilmington can take the final shot of the quarter. McFarland. Taking trying to set the screen. Johnson Mason. Lines up the three. Off right. Simmons the rebound. The throws it right back to Garrison, who cannot beat the buzzer. And that will take us to the fourth quarter. Eagles up by 13. As they outscore Wilmington 22-15 in the third, the same score that they outscored them by in the first quarter, 22-15. Eagles 68, Wildcats 55 as we head to the fourth and final quarter here on the CACC Network. Eagles are 10 minutes away from securing their 5th consecutive win and their 14th on the season. It will be Dunson Mason, Washington, Bushong, Garrison, and Brittingham, the 5 on the floor here for Wilmington. Stevenson, Simmons, Pagan, Klein, Bravo, 5 on the floor here for the Eagles. They're starting 5. Over right to left, gets inside, the runner is good. Bravo, kick out, Klein one more, the shooters setting up each other, and Simmons makes no mistake on the jumper, it's a 3. Garrison. Pass deflected by Pagan, picked up by Simmons. Another turnover forced by the Eagles. Simmons sets up Klein this time. Oh, boom! A triple. So Klein sets up Simmons on the previous play for the 3, and then Simmons sets up Klein on this play. The shooters setting each other up. 2 of the best shooters in the CACC. And the Eagles lead up to 17, their largest of the game. Washington triple, book it. Amber Washington has been sensational here on the road for Wilmington. She's got 23 points as Pagan coughs it up. Double dribble there by Duncan Mason in the backcourt as Bond and Downen will check in. Stevenson trigger. Gets it into Bravo, who forces her way inside and banks it in off the window. Bravo tries to force a turnover there, but put it out of bounds. They'll stay with Wilmington with 8:12 to play here in regulation. Then the men's are coming up next. Tip-off is scheduled for 3 o'clock. As the men's, they started the season 12-2, and since then they are 2-4, so trying to get back on track as we are winding down this regular season. Washington back out. Bond Bond fires. And Downing earns a fresh 20 for Wilmington. Blocked by Bravo on the 3. And Simmons pushing the other way. Simmons stops, kicks. Stevenson, the bounce. Klein, the drive. Leans in. The cutter is Pagan. And one. Taina Pagan, double figures with 10 points. So all 5 starters for the Eagles now in double figures. Stevenson leading the way with 16. Klein with 12, Simmons with 11, and Pagan and Bravo each with 10. Pagan can't complete the 3-point play. That was their first free throw of the game. 7:20 to play here in regulation. Eagles lead has ballooned to 18. They came into this half up by 6. As Pagan forces the turnover and White is fouled by Bond. Trying to cross the top. So Mack will sub in. Downing will sub out on the Wilmington side. Washington back in. Bravo will sub out, so Washington and Pagan on the floor here for the first time today. The 2 6'1" forwards for the Eagles. As it's into Washington on the right block. She kicks it out for Pagan, and she took one too many steps. 7:03 to play here in the fourth. Wilmington will take over. Eagles have shot it so well from the floor here today. 28 for 55, 51%. And they are 46% from downtown, 12 for 26. As Mack sprays it out, Bond, the 3. Foul on the floor, the goal gets the Eagles. Washington traveled before the clock. White draws the foul. Tried to pull out some sauce there, and she's going to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Way to be there. She's going home. White, an opportunity to be the 6th Eagle to get into double figure scoring. She had 8 points. A perfect 3 for 3 from the floor, 1 for 2 from the foul line. And Burns back in. Pagan and Stevenson check out. So it is Simmons, White, Burns, Washington, and Kaute. The 5 on the floor here for the Eagles. Washington, hard drive, blocked. Washington engulfed that shot. Now White to stop the pop. And the rebound belongs to Kaute. Shows it to Burns, who was stripped by Brittingham, and Trinity Brittingham with the theft takes it away with 6:05 to play here in the fourth. Bravo back in. Washington will sub out as Washington picks up her 3rd personal foul. Washington will pull it back for 3 and sticks it. Amber Washington 26 points. Imagine where Wilmington would be without her as Bravo. The drive is off. White back up, and that one took a victory lap around the iron before dropping through. 81-63, Eagles. Nearing the midway point here in the fourth. Brittingham, long three. And Burns the rebound, the outlet for Simmons. Goes it inside, Kaute. Goes right at Bond, and they're going to get her for an offensive foul. Yeah, she lowered her shoulder there. Pretty blatant call. And Stevenson and Klein check back in. Simmons and White will check out. 81-63 Eagles. Washington with an and one. She has had a stellar performance here today. Amber Washington with 28 points. The 5'1" senior from Bear, Delaware has been phenomenal here today for Wilmington. Can't connect on the free throw. Burns, jumper, short. Out for the rebound. Spins, kicks. Stevenson settles it down. Bravo got the 4-2 this roll. And Amber Washington will bring into the front court. Washington with a season high here today of 28 points. 11 for 15 shooting from the floor for Washington. 4 minutes to play here in regulation. It is a three by McFarlane. That's off the heel. Washington fouled by Klein, fighting for the rebound. First ball foul goes on Klein. Our first foul of the day as Simmons will check back. Burns will sub out. And we'll take a timeout here on the floor. 3:56 to play here in the fourth. Eagles up by 18. You are watching Division II women's basketball on the CACC network. The Wilmington timeout. They're in the bonus here, so it'll be Washington shooting two at the line, enjoying a season high here today in points with 28. 1 for 2 from the foul line. She also got 7 rebounds, 2 assists, all cores in the first of 2. 30 ball for Amber Washington. Coming down the stretch here, under 4 to play. The kick out, the Klein 3. It was too strong, and Brittingham tracks down the weak side rebound. Some substitutions in here. So 5 on 4 here for the Eagles. It is Bravo, Stevenson, White, Pagan, and Simmons. Garrison, Washington, Dunson, Mason, Brittingham, and Bond. The 5 on the floor here for Wilmington. Backdoor. Tough pass. White gets on the floor. Ball knocked around. They're playing twister. And a timeout called by Courtney Burns. There's 3:19 to play here in the fourth. We'll be back here on the CACC Network. Home stretch here in the fourth quarter, and Eagles lead by 16. Simmons has it, along with Pagan, White, Bravo, and Stevenson. Six on the shot clock. It's White looking to create, splits the defense. Tough angle, Bravo right there. Got her miss. And with those two rebounds, Trinity Bravo now with a double-double. But the Eagles hang on here, which it surely looks like they will, up by 16 with 3 minutes to play. We are going to have Trinity Bravo for the post-game interview, coming off of that 26 points and 16 rebound game on Tuesday at Dominican. And she's pulled in another double-double here. I believe the stats say that she only has 9 rebounds, but I believe she just got 2 rebounds on that possession. It's Bravo. Taking inside, pass inside, Pagan to beat the buzzer. Tough angles off the mark. And Wilmington coming the other way with Garrison, Washington, Bond, Dunson, Mason, and Brittingham. Left-handed hook shot, and there's Trinity Bravo's 10th rebound. Another double-double for Trinity Bravo. A graduate student. She'll turn the corner on the right side. Cross-court skip. Simmons pass up on the 3. White cars inside, pulls it up, and puts it in. Eagles up by 18 with 2 minutes to play here in regulation, as they are going to get their 5th consecutive win, and Courtney Burns is going to empty her bench here. Washington, Burns, Caupe, and Santiago in. Stevenson, Simmons, Pagan, Bravo out. Eagles had control the majority of the game, but Wilmington fought Amber Washington with 30 points. Lit it up today here at the Grudner Center, earning a season high. But their 30 points not enough for Wilmington, as the Eagles just proved to be too much. Under 2 to play. Eagles shot the ball exceptionally well here today. 12 for 28 from downtown. 31 for 65 from the floor. Hits the deck, get a foul called with 1:43 to play here in the fourth again. If you're just tuning in, the men's coming up next. Tip-off is scheduled for 3 o'clock. As the men's, who are 2-4 in their last 6 games, trying to provide a huge answer here today at home, as they've lost the last 2 games. drive by Garrison. Late whistle is called with 1:34 to play here in the fourth. Eagles up by 20. Garrison will shoot 2 at the line. On the back end of 2. That's our first trip to the free throw line. Minute and a half to play here in regulation. Santiago crosses the timeline. Up next for the Eagles, they're going to go back on the road for 2 games. They got Bloomfield College on Wednesday at 5:30, and then after that they're going to play Ackley Beacom on Saturday, a week from today, at the same exact time. And for Wilmington, they're going to play on Wednesday, where they will host Jefferson at 6 p.m. Under a minute to play here in regulation. Cross-court strip. Burns lines up the jumper. With the over-the-back foul called on Washington. The Eagles are going to pick up their 6th consecutive win against Wilmington. And they've only lost 2 games against the Wildcats since the 2010-2011 season. Seconds to play here in regulation. Eagles up by 20, 89-69. They're going to improve to 14-7 on the year, 9-2 in conference. Their home record will improve to 9-1, and they're going to get their 5th consecutive win on the season. Peaking at the right time here is Courtney Burns' squad. Washington the rebound, and that will do it. Eagles can just dribble it out. Wilmington, they drop to 0-11 in conference and 1-21 on the year. Men's are coming up next. We'll have the Trinity Bravo interview coming up for you in just a moment. right, Griffin Cass alongside Trinity Bravo. Post University women's basketball earns their 5th consecutive win, improves to 14-7 with an 89-69 win over Wilmington. So Trinity, let me turn to you. How were you guys able to get such open looks today? You guys were 12 for 29 from downtown and shot 47% from the floor.
We just trust each other and believe in each other. So we know if we move the ball, we're going to play good basketball. So it's all about sharing the ball, sharing the wealth, and on any given night, any given day, we know someone's going to go off. So
I'm going to shift the focus from the team and put the spotlight on you here. At Dominican on Tuesday, you had 26 points, 16 rebounds, another double-double here today, 12 points and 10 rebounds. Just what do these performances mean to you?
As the season's going on, I just got to continue to step it up for my team and, be a big vocal point, be a big leader. And like I said, they just believe in me. They give me the ball. I got to do my part, rebounding, boxing out, and as long as we get the win, I'm fine.
Absolutely. So 5th consecutive win here today. Final question for you. Just what makes this team special, peaking at the right time here, 14-7 on the year now?
For a lot of us, it's our last go around, so it's like we know what's at stake and we know what we want. So we're coming for it.
Trinity, thank you so much for taking some time out to the game. Enjoy the win with your teammates.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.